Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK. Back at you with another video here to bring the Olympic golf tournament that starts on Wednesday. There are a few differences from this tournament to the regular PGA tournaments you guys are used to. One, there's going to be a much smaller field, only about 60 players, as opposed to usually double that, if not more. Also, this is a no-cut event, and you're probably only going to recognize about half the names here. So there's different strategy involved with this tournament. Again, super excited to talk about this one. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is DK. I make daily videos and live stream for NBA and NFL slates on Draftkings covering Olympic basketball, also PGA Daily Fantasy Sports, and NBA Top Shot. I just uploaded my video for the Olympic basketball 4-game slate that starts tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to check it out. If you're unable to watch my videos, I also upload on Apple Podcasts. I'll have a link down below. It's called the DKDFS Show. If you have a minute or two, if you could leave a 5-star rating and review, that would help me out a ton. Every single rating review, guys, boosts me up in those podcast rankings. If you're interested in signing up for premium content, I offer them at patreon.com. 3 different packages: an NFL, an esports package, which includes Call of Duty and CSGO, and an NBA package. Now, if you sign up for the NBA package, you'll get Olympic basketball. You'll get Summer League for free. Also, the PGA data sheet. So this data sheet you will get if you sign up for the NBA package. That is included as well. And I do want to thank Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode. So if you guys are not familiar with Prize Picks, or this is your first time watching my videos, a few different ways you can play. So I just checked the board. Right now, I don't see anything yet for Olympic golf, but I'm expecting them to have some stuff up here soon, just like I am for basketball, which we've seen the last couple of days. But yeah, for golf, you can take, again, a few different ways to play. One is they'll post players in the fantasy scores, and you can either take the over or the under, or you can take over or under on like birdie or better, how many birdie or betters they're going to have in a round, over under on longest drive. So it's a nice change of pace, guys, from Draftkings, because you're not playing against someone, you're just playing against the house. And also you can mix and match sports. Again, they have every single sport you can think of. So if you guys want to try it out, you can sign up, use the code DKDFS. DKDFS, all one word, link down below. You'll get a 100% match up to $100. And finally, I want to thank you guys again for your continued support on all these videos. If you do enjoy this content, if you could leave a like button on the video. Let's try to aim for 100 likes on this one. Again, every single like helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already. Again, about half the people watching these videos are not subscribed, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, trying to close in on that 10,000 subscriber mark, and hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos and when I go live. All right, guys, so enough of that. Let's jump into this one. Again, Olympic golf starts on Wednesday, not Thursday. Again, you're probably only going to recognize about half these names. But yeah, no course history to go over here. What I've included here is obviously the player name, the DraftKings salary, the Vegas odds. So Colin Morikawa currently the favorite. 700 means he is 7-1 odds to win favorite. The average points per game here on DraftKings, and then a lot of strokes gained rankings. What I want to focus on here are birdie or better approach and off the tee, but I included everything: tee to green, around the green, driving accuracy, putting, total, par 3 scoring, par 4 scoring, par 5 scoring. All right, guys, let's start it with the guys 10K plus. We have Morikawa at 11.2K, JT at 10.9, Xander at 10.7, Hideki 10.5, Rory at 10.3, Patrick Reed at 10.1K. So again, looking at the Vegas odds, we have Morikawa is the favorite. Number 2 is Xander Schauffele. He's a little bit cheaper than JT, who is the 3rd favorite. And then we have Rory, actually Hovland and Hideki tied for 5th. And then Patrick Reed, they're 18-1 odds to win. So again, what I want to focus on here is birdie or better approach. Ball striking, super important. So obviously Morikawa is the guy that stands out here. He is first in approach, first in birdie or better, first in tee to green. I mean, he just won the Open a couple weeks ago. He's probably my preferred spot up. Now, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get to these guys at the top, because once you get to the value, kind of that low 7K to sub 7K range, you're not going to recognize a lot of these players. So it is going to be a little bit more difficult to make kind of that stars and scrubs build. But again, if I am going to spend up for someone, it's probably going to be Morikawa. Now, we have JT at 10.9, Xander at 10.7K. Obviously, both look pretty decent. I think I would lean towards Xander over JT. Again, Vegas odds are in favor of Xander. Also, numbers, I think, will look a little bit better. He's 3rd birdie or better, 17th in approach, 12th tee to green, 24th in off the tee. So do have some interest in Xander. I think if people are going to use one of the spend ups, it's probably going to be Morikawa. But I do think if I was going to go to a second guy, with the really expensive players, it probably would be a guy like Xander. Now, Hideki at 10.5 feels a little bit too pricey for me. I think I'll pass there. 12 to 1 odds to win. Probably not going to go there. Rory McIlroy is at 10.3K and Patrick Reed rounding out the 10K range at 10.1K. Both are fine. If I'm going to use someone in the lower 10K range, though, it probably would be Rory. Been playing better of late. Again, 12th birdie or better, 30th approach, and 8th off the tee. I think he's someone you could look to there. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the 9K range. 9K, there's not a ton of guys in the 9K range. We have Hovland at 9.9, Shane Lowry, the Irishman at 9.6, Paul Casey at 9.5 has been in really good form. Abe Answer, Joaquin Niemann, I like both. I think both are going to be popular, but 9.3, 9.2K respectively. Sanjay M at 9K. All right, so let's start off with Hovland at 9.9, and he's 12 to 1 odds to win. Numbers look really solid. 6 birdie or better, 19th approach, 6 off the tee. And 9th tee to green. Where he struggles a little bit is around the green, but yeah, I think he is someone that does kind of stand out in this 9K range. I'll probably pass on Shane Lowry. Now, Paul Casey's been in really good form of late. He's starting to turn it on. Numbers look pretty decent. Again, he's second in approach. Like I said, I really want to focus on ball striking. 68th birdie or better, kind of just average. 50th tee off the tee and 7th in tee to green. Again, the recent form has been good for a guy like Paul Casey, so definitely someone considering. And then two of my favorite plays in the slate, Abe Answer and Joaquin Niemann. Again, both really solid ball striking. Both these guys have really solid numbers for a course like this. 29th birdie or better, 21st for Niemann, and 31st for Answer, 43rd for Niemann, 25th off the tee for Answer, 12th for Niemann, and 31st tee to green, and 28th tee to green for Niemann. So both these guys, I think, could be in contention to win a medal. Also, you're getting them at a nice discount off those guys in the high 10K to even 11K range. So Answer, Niemann, I think both guys, again, can compete for medals. I think both look good at their respective prices. And then we got to talk about Sanjay M. So Sanjay M and Siwoo Kim, I think we'll get some ownership because this probably means a little bit more to them than a majority of the field. Because if they do not medal here, they're going to be forced for a couple of years of being in the military. So, again, very, very important for Sanjay M and Siwoo Kim to try to get to a medal here. I think that is going to maybe raise the ownership a little bit on them. Again, Sanjay's at 9K, and it means a lot to him, obviously, this tournament. I think he's a fine play, and then we'll talk about Siwoo Kim in a bit, but I think he's going to be a pretty popular value play. Look at him, 50 to 1 odds to win compared to the rest of the field down here. Again, I think he'll definitely get some ownership. All right, so let's move on to the 8K range. Honestly, this range, I don't love a lot in this range. So we have Cam Smith at 8.9, Corey Connors at 8.8, Christian, I don't know how to pronounce his name. We'll call him Christian. Tommy Fleetwood at 8.6, Mark Leishman at 8.5, Mel Migalizia. Again, I don't know how to pronounce his name either. Garrick Higo at 8.3, Alex Noren at 8.2, Tomas Peters at 8.1, and Mackenzie Hughes there at 8K. So going over the top of the 8K range, one guy that I do like, probably my favorite play in this range is Corey Connors. 8.8K, he's 25 to 1 odds to win, and the numbers look really good for him. Again, decent birdie or better, but approach. Look at approach game, 9th off the tee, 13th tee to green. He's an accurate driver. I think Corey Connors is probably my preferred option if I'm going to go to someone in this mid-range. And Christian, Fleetwood, Mark Leishman, not much stands out there. I think Fleetwood will garner a little bit of ownership because of the price point. He's 28 to 1 odds to win. Fine. Just going down a little more to the lower 8K range, like Higo, Noren, Peters, Mackenzie Hughes. I don't know. There's really not a lot I like here. So the 8K range will be a range I'll be mostly avoiding. But let's move on to the 7K range. So we have Carlos Ortiz at 7.9. Again, Siwoo Kim mentioned him at 7.8K. Sebastian Munoz at 7.7. Rosner at 7.6. Detry at 7.5. Jonathan Vegas at 7.4 has been in very good form. I think he'll be popular. Hoshino at 7.3. Perina at 7.2. Mita Perina and we'll call him Rasmus at 7.1K. And CT Pan 7.1. And Matthias Schwab at 7K. Jazz at 7K as well. So looking at this range, again, I think Siwoo Kim is probably going to be the guy that's going to get a lot of that ownership. He is 50 to 1 odds to win. Again, obviously, I talked about him and Sanjay. This tournament means a lot to him to try to medal to avoid that 2 years of military duty. But yeah, Munoz and Jonathan Vegas, I think, will also get some ownership in this range. I think Vegas looks really good here for some salary relief. I mean, look at his numbers again. He's 50 to 1 odds to win compared to everyone else. that stands out. Also, he's been in very, very good form. Was second last week. He got 47th in birdie or better, 69th approach, 4th off the tee, 33rd tee to green. I really like Vegas. I think he is one of the top values of the slate. Now, he's going to be popular because, like I said, not a lot of these guys probably in this range are going to get ownership besides Vegas. But, again, I think it's for good reason. So, Siwoo Kim, Muniz, Jonathan Vegas, all guys I'm looking to in this range. Also, I want to mention Matthias Schwab at 7.1K. He is 80 to 1 odds to win. Again, he hasn't really been playing a lot in the PGA Tour, so we don't have numbers there. But I think he's someone you could look to as a punt play. And then also Mito Perea, he is 7.2K. If you look at, again, he doesn't, here, let me bring this up in my form, but he's been in pretty good form. Again, that we don't have enough numbers here for him to be ranked in the strokes gained rankings, but that's just because he just started playing on the PGA Tour. So let me go bring up Mito. So he finished 34th in the John Deere Classic, 5th in the Barbasol Championship, and 6th in the 3M Open. So he's been in pretty good form. And again, cheap. We don't know the strokes gained rankings, but I think he's another value guy you can look to. All right, so let's finish up with the 6K range. Not much here. A couple guys I'll go over. Probably my preferred option in the 6K range, my boy, Henrik Norlander. He seems to always come through for me. Again, the numbers are not crazy, or don't look amazing for him, but he is one of the few guys that you can recognize probably in the 6K range. And, he's still a pretty talented golfer. Again, 34th in approach, 67th off the tee, 62nd tee to green. Kind of average numbers. The birdie or better are not great, but, again, a name we do recognize. I think he will get some ownership for that reason. But other than that, I mean, there's really not much here. So, like, if you feel really good about one of these guys in the 6K range, you can go there. But I think that's going to kind of force people on that more balanced build, or it's just going to really, get the ownership on a lot of these, the few guys that I mentioned, like a Norlander, like a Jonathan Vegas, Siwoo Kim. Those guys I think are going to get a lot of ownership. So that's really going to do it for the video, guys. I know it's a shorter video, but we don't have as many golfers to talk about. Again, it's different, right? This is a no-cut event. Yeah, I'm excited for it. And also, again, it starts Wednesday, so make sure to build your lineups out before Thursday, because I think it starts like 5 p.m. our time, or 5 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday night. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. If you have been enjoying the content so far, I would really appreciate if you leave a like button on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos and you don't want to go live. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.